We just got a new event in Battlefield 2042 today, which is called War Machine, and I've already talked about it in my last video when we got the patch notes for it and the details, but today we finally got it, so I'm gonna go through everything that you need to know about it and what you can expect when you decide to boot up the game today. So now when you boot up your game, you can see that there is a new tile on the start screen which says War Machine, and here we have two modes, and both of them will definitely be available for the next 2 weeks, and then in 2 weeks we will get another mode, but I'm not sure if this is added in addition to these two modes or if one of those will be swapped, but we will see. What we have now is Domination, so that's the typical conquest-like mode with 3 objectives but infantry only, and we have Rush Override, which is a PvE mode, so a squad of 4 players plays against a team of AI bots. And Domination is alright, I played it for a bit on stream today, and it's quite a nice addition to TDM or Rush, the smaller modes that we usually have, but what you should set your eye on is Rush Override, because what I recognized during stream is that it has full XP, and it doesn't only say full XP here in the overview, but it does actually give you full weapon and soldier XP, which means that you can tier 1 any weapon in this mode, and you can stack up to 200, 300 or even more kills during one match, which means you can technically tier 1 a weapon within about 2 hours. So if you're just a few tiers away from those tier 1 masteries, you might want to do this in this mode here, because this is the XP farm that we were waiting for the last 4 years, and now finally DICE is giving us this kind of mode. One thing you should be aware of though is that the mode has friendly fire, so if you're not careful you might shoot your teammates. Be sure to check it out, especially if you wanna rank up a few weapons or even go up to tier 1 mastery. In 2 weeks on April 1st we will then get King of the Hill, and I'm not sure how it will be done exactly for this event right here, but usually King of the Hill is a mode where 2 teams compete for one single objective, and I don't think Battlefield 2042 will make much of a difference here. It just might be adapted a little bit to this specific mode here, so maybe we will see bots or something like this. What we also got alongside of the event is a new event pass. This has 30 tiers in some, and it is available as a free pass, so you don't have to spend any money on this event if you don't want to, and you can simply unlock 15 free tiers with the free pass. But if you want to unlock all of the 30 tiers that the pass actually has, you have to buy the premium pass. And I can't tell you exactly how much this costs, but I read in the chat of the stream that it is 500 Battlefield coins, so that's not too much, and the pass actually gives you 400 Battlefield coins back, so you just spent 100 on the pass actually. The premium pass also gives you access to this weapon skin right here for the DFR Strife, and you get an additional 20% XP boost. Not sure you really need this, but it just comes with the premium pass. What is also available is a so-called accelerated event pass, and this cannot be bought with Battlefield coins but only with real money and costs 10 euros or $10. And what this gives you is all of the content of the premium pass, but in addition you will get 15 tier skips. So you will instantly unlock the first 15 tiers of this pass, which also means that you instantly unlock the new weapon, the AN-94. We're gonna have a look at this in a second, because I'm gonna show you something else that comes with the accelerated event pass, because when you buy this you will also get this legendary specialist skin for Angel in the robot central unit style. Now, one more thing to the pass before I move on to the weapon. Of course, everyone can unlock the AN-94 through the pass. You don't need the accelerated event pass to unlock it, you don't need the premium pass to unlock it. Everyone can unlock it because it's also part of the free pass. You just need to level up the event pass to tier 15 and then you have it unlocked. Now, looking into the AN-94 directly, we have quite a few optics right here. A few of them are new actually and only available for the AN-94. So this one right here, the PKA 3.4. Then we have this one, the PKS, and the PKA I believe should be only available for the AN-94 as well. Those optics are not available for any other weapon, so they were not sneakily added to other vault weapons. They're really only available for the AN-94. Then for the barrel attachments, we have a heavy barrel, and then just the normal attachments we always have on any weapon in Battlefield 2042, so the suppressors and muzzle brakes. And then here we have the grip, and then basically the same that we also have on the other weapons. So we have an HE launcher, we have a smoke launcher, we have a buckshot, and then we have a laser, and we also have an LVG launcher. Unfortunately, we do not have any more magazines for the weapon, so you always have to stick with this one. In general, the AN-94 plays really well, especially in the burst mode, but you can switch it between full auto, burst and single fire, and it always starts with a burst mode, so just play around with it and see what works best for you. It was available in Portal before and it just came over from there, so it counts as a vault weapon, but I'm actually happy it's finally there and we can finally play it again. And when we have an event, we have of course weekly missions as well, so we have 4 weeks in some during the time that the event runs, and these are basically the same or pretty similar to the ones that we had during the seasons as well. So kills from distance of 25 meters or less, objectives captured or neutralized, teammates revived, objective ribbons earned, enemies killed while playing as engineer, defensive kills and assists, wingman ribbons, objective fortified, enemies disrupted, and objectives captured. And you always have these doubles mission progression missions as well. So in this case, objective captured in domination, doubles mission progression. So when you play the new domination mode, you progress a little bit faster here. And what objective fortified means here, because maybe you have some questions to this, is that when you are on the objective area and you place Crawford's turret, for example, or Boris sentry, or an ammo crate or a med crate, this fortifies the objective and then this counts. And enemies disrupted means to disrupt enemies either with an EMP grenade or when hacking them with RAW. I think that the concussion grenades should count to this as well, but I'm not quite sure about this. And then we have 3 more bundles in the store, 3 new bundles that will be available for the next 4 weeks. And the first one is war.exe. It costs 1,750 coins. And here you can actually find the skins for the specialists that are not in the battle pass. So here you have the central unit skin for Pike and this skin here for Casper. Then there's another weapon skin for the XCE bar and a little bit of fillers. And then we have the Flash versus Steel bundle, and this comes with the central unit skin for Irish and the skin right here for Falk. And then we also have a weapon skin for the SCZ-3 and a vehicle skin for the Hannibal. Also again a player card and a player card tag. And in addition to this, because each one of those costs 1,750, and if you say you want all of those skins, you can spend 3,000 coins on this, and then you get a bundle with all of them combined in one bundle. And you save a little bit of money on that, but if you even want to spend so much money on this game, that's up to you. And then at the end we also got a few changes with the update 8.6 that we got today alongside of the event, and it actually came with a few fixes here and there, but nothing big, so really just smaller fixes. And we got 3 additions or 3 changes, and the first one is when you go to options and then over to mouse and keyboard and to vehicles and scroll all the way down, you now have the option to turn on airplane full auto throttle. And by default this is turned off, and this is the usual mode, so how it was all the time. And this means that when you fly in a jet there is a certain amount of thrust applied, but then you can adjust it by yourself, so if you want to apply more thrust or less. But when you enable this, so when you put it on, then it says that the auto throttle applies full thrust all the time. And this is something that I would not do when I'm flying a jet, because I want to have this full control. But play around with it and see if that's helpful for you or not. It is in the options now, but you have to turn it on or off here. And what we also got is that they reintroduced the gameplay tips or the lore on the loading screen, but they're now split into 2 types. So you can either see the lore or the gameplay tips, but now there is also an option to switch between them. and also to move forward to the next tip or the next part of the lore. So a bit more interactive in the loading screen if that is something that's interesting for you. And that was everything we got today. Like I said before, don't forget to play this PvE AI mode, Rush Override, if you wanna unlock weapons or you wanna master them. It's really useful for this. I hope it stays like this and they don't remove it or anything like they did with the zombies mode like 3 years ago. But yeah, be sure to play this, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm Catwoman and you are awesome.